What's going on, everybody? Welcome back. I am excited to bring footage of this fight to you. 140k punch-up from my skill military team against a Merc team with Shuri and Killmonger. This is one I've been trying to do for a while and just never really found a big enough punch-up with a Merc team. So I've been kind of doing like 20-30k punch-ups, but now I've finally found a big one to test it out against. We're going to break down everything in that fight, talk about everything. If you guys do find this video helpful today, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe. But also, before we talk about this, I do want to mention another fight that I have. It's a punch across with Infinity Watch against Heroes for Hire. Power-wise, the punch across. Gear-wise, it feels like a big punch down. Let me know about down below if you guys want to see that fight broken down. But we'll say, yeah, just give me your opinions on that, and I'll see if you guys are willing to take a look at that video. But let's focus on this fight here. Skill military. There's a lot of T4s on my skill military team. That's pretty much expected. It's no big surprise. I went hard on them, found out they were a big scam the first time, and they did not work as intended. They got another pass with a big rework. Black Widow reworks and buffs as well. Offense up, immunity to blind, clearing taunt. They are now a hard counter to Mercs, but let's break down this fight so you guys can see it bit by bit. I've only got a hanger buff up here. They still got the barracks. I believe that's, yeah, barracks I believe is the defense one. They still got the barracks buff, and they do have a boost on the team as well. So we're going to start this fight up, and one of the things you're going to notice is that Black Widow is going to move before Taskmaster. That's because of the speed up with the T4 on the passive for Red Guardian. We do get Killmonger to move right away, but he's focused on Red Guardian. Can't really do much. We get offense up and speed up on our team. Now you'll see something really interesting. Taskmaster pops his ultimate, and when you see it, you're going to see blind and taunt on Punisher here. You see the taunt here, then you're going to see you do see the blind, but now the passive T4 from Yelena is going to kick in. Now Punisher has stealth, gains regen. This is the T4 passive for Yelena. It is a must-have along with the T4 passive on Red Guardian. 2 T4s you absolutely must have if you want to fight against Mercs. So we get the taunt, we get the stealth and regen on Punisher. We're now going to put disrupt on Riot Guard, so that he will not be able to taunt. And now our goal needs to be this guy right here, Taskmaster. As Taskmaster goes, the rest of the Merc team goes as well. So the sooner you can get rid of Taskmaster or control him, the better off this fight's going to go for you. Unfortunately for me, I run into some bad luck along the way. You'll see. But you're also noticing that as we're doing non-assist attacks from the Mercs, Punisher doesn't seem to be assisting. Again, that is part of the T4 for Yelena. It's a big deal here. We're going to try to focus down Taskmaster. We'll get a few attacks in, but I was not able to clear the defense up. And that goes back to the special here with Merc Soldier. It is unblockable, it can't be countered, and ideally it transfers 1 positive effect, and it also clears 2 with that T4 on the special. Doesn't really work. We do get a bleed on him, but because of that block or something else, or maybe it's just the glitch with the buffs, I don't really see any stealing of positive effects. No, I do. I steal speed up, even though it's still sitting there on Taskmaster, and I can't tell if I cleared anything else from Taskmaster. It's that weird thing. I may have cleared some deflects, but that's it. It's a little unfortunate. There's a little bit of bad RNG there. I was hoping to get rid of defense up so I could pave the way for Punisher to do a triple tap with his ultimate and just kill off Taskmaster. No dice. You're going to see we do the triple tap here with Taskmaster. With Punisher against Taskmaster, takes him down very low, down to about 25-30% health. Not bad there. But then, yeah, then he's going to start healing things back up. So we got to try and get rid of him, and this is where I've made a big mistake. I used Black Widow against Taskmaster. Taskmaster countered and stole stealth from Black Widow. Not ideal, because you got to get rid of him. You're going to see that even without me taking forever to kill Taskmaster, in fact, he's like the last member to die on this team, or one of the last members to die on this team, I was still able to come back very easily. I've got healer on Red Guardian. There's a lot of healing stuff going on, regens and everything else. So it's not a big deal, but I would have felt a whole lot better if I could have gotten rid of him sooner. Red Guardian taunts, heals the entire team, and then the ultimate here from Yelena. The ultimate cannot be blocked. It clears all deflect on the primary and adjacent targets, and it also hits for a large amount of damage. 210k crit on that against Merc Lieutenant. You can see his body just kind of crumpled up on the floor there. Yeah, that attack hits hard. You can T4 for some bonus crit chance, but I wouldn't recommend that. She does get 100% bonus crit damage while she's in stealth, but yeah, look at that. We only get one attack in with the ultimate on Killmonger, and even then, I believe it's blocked by Red Guardian, or it doesn't get blocked, but he doesn't land a crit on it. No chain attack, no AoE damage. That's why I've got Black Widow there next to Red Guardian to break up those chains. Now we're going to try to go ahead and finish off some of these other characters. We can get rid of Radguard, that'd be helpful. I can steal some positive effects from Killmonger, which I did. I stole Deflect. Now we're going to stun him. We're going to neutralize Shuri by applying ability block to her, so I don't have to worry about defense up or healing anymore from her for a while. Finish off Riot Guard, and then by this point, hopefully we can get rid of Taskmaster, and he's going to be out of stealth. We'll see. But yeah, at this point, it's not a big deal. There we go. He attacked, Taskmaster moved, put taunt again on Punisher. Punisher went right back into stealth, got some regen. But now Taskmaster is out of stealth, and this is big. I'm not going to attack Taskmaster with Punisher. I don't want that counter. But because Black Widow's in stealth, Yelena is going to be able to steal and transfer 2 positive effects on her primary attack. So she does it here. Black Widow's going to assist. Punisher also assists. And look at that. Easily takes out Taskmaster at the very end. He goes from 75% health to 0. Or not 0, but it triggers death proof. He's pretty much dead at that point. 1, 2, 3. So there you go. Taskmaster with that triple tap with Yelena's attack. Big deal. That's why the T4 passive on Black Widow is also going to be very important. We'll talk about that in the T4s here in a second. Now we just have to finish off Shuri. And that's it. 140k punch up. Looks really easy. I was impressed. I figured this would be harder, but with the amount of T4s I have on this team, not a big surprise. But if I can do this with a big punch up like this, yeah, I want to see how far I can push this team against the Merc team now. But yeah, let's enough of that. Let's drive on over to the roster. Let's take a look at their T4s and talk a little bit about their ISOs along the way too. So this is my Skilletary roster. Punisher is my only Punisher and Red Guardian are both tier 15. I use Red Guardian in the Doom Raid. Punisher, I took him in the DD4. The passive T4, there's no point in doing this for Skilletary. That was just for defenders. No point in doing that. The ultimate T4 here will give him that bonus attack, which does really nice damage. Recommend that one. It's a supplementary one. You don't have to have it, but it definitely helps out with his ultimate and giving some more damage. This one is transferring positive effects from himself to all Skilletary allies. No longer necessary. That is no longer part of the Skilletary kit. They're no longer reliant on stealing and transferring positive effects. Don't have to worry about that. So you can definitely skip that special. One passive that I mentioned, the Red Guardian T4, apply speed up to all Skilletary allies at the start of the fight. You need that. That's why Black Widow was able to move before Taskmaster. Gonna need that one. I don't have any other T4s on him. Black Widow, I've got 2. The special here will clear 1 negative effect from Skilletary allies. That's very helpful, especially in certain rooms, like Reactor or Security. You can use that to get rid of the defense down or disrupt right away. Very helpful in those rooms. Saboteur, guaranteed assist on Yelena and Red Guardian fights. You guys saw that she assisted a lot, and because she's assisting, she's able to copy and clear positive effects from the primary target. It doesn't clear all positive on assist, but it copies and clears 1 or 2. Very helpful here. That's why I've got the Skirmisher ISOR on her as well. She's constantly assisting, she's stealing positive effects, and she's also applying vulnerable at the same time. Yelena, I do have several T4s on her. The passive one, I mentioned this already. That is the one that gives the speed up. All Skilletary allies have 100% bonus accuracy. Makes them immune to the blind from Taskmaster. And then clearing the taunt from non-protector Skilletary allies, giving them stealth and 2 regen. Very big. That is how I was able to counter Taskmaster. You have to have this T4 if you want to counter Mercs with Skilletary. You have to have this T4. 100%. Also, you may have noticed Taskmaster was not assisting during the buffs or when allies were using non-attack abilities. This passive prevents him from assisting. Lowers the crit chance for enemies by 25%. It's also a bit of a counter to Killmonger and his stacking crit chance as well. The Going Dark, this was the disrupted for 2 turns. Very helpful. Plus 2 stealth to to Yelena, and that ties into her basic. If this character or any ally has stealth, always transfer 2 positive effects. This will not trigger on her bonus attacks, so Striker doesn't really get that. You do get a triple tap if you have Skirmisher on Black Widow, but you won't be able to steal and copy positive effects with her bonus ISO attacks. Just something to keep in mind if you do want to go for that. And I do go into more depth with T4s and ISOs. If you guys want to check out that video, there will be a link up in the top right corner, and also down in the video description. But then finally, Merc Soldier, have the passive on him. Huge damage boost, that 40% damage boost for military allies. Very, very important. Also, he gets another 40% on his own. He has one of the better damage stats before you bring in war bonuses. If you go into MSF.gg and rank him by damage, I believe he's number 2, which is absolutely insane because of that damage boost. He gets some nasty damage, and then that special T4 as well, transferring positive effects, clear 2 positive effects in war, and this cannot be blocked or countered. So yeah, quite a few T4s. We're talking 10 plus T4s on this team. Very heavy gear investment in them as well. Not really worrying about Killmonger because I don't use him with the Skeletal team right now. But let me know down below, what do you guys think about this? Does this make you feel better about your Skeletal team? You want to make you use them against Mercs more often? Let me know down below. But again, if you guys enjoyed this video, make sure to hit that like button, share, and subscribe. I will see you guys next time.